Last week we spoke about empowered to prosper. We have a covenant of prosperity in Christ that God has promised us that He will bless us. And we preached wealth. It's God who gives us the power to create wealth. From Deuteronomy 8 verse 18. That it is the Lord that gives us the power to create wealth. That wealth is never a result of pursuing wealth. Like most of us, we think the fact that re rata chelete, re tlo e kreya. Wa bona mos. So wealth is never a product of go rata chelete. Wealth is a product of being empowered. You know, some people, they understand it very well. That's why some people, whenever things are not going well in their lives, they are unable to get resources. That's why some of them bapasa, some of them babulawa to those things are real. Their understanding of how wealth comes is accurate because of wealth comes through power. It does not come through hard work. It does not come necessarily through education. It comes through power. Oh, Ali, would you see this thing? You know, there's certain people, they'll be less qualified, they'll be less talented. Mutas not talented, but as succeed the way. A person that did not even as I see 1+1 cause colon, but when you see them today, they are doing very well. You, with your intelligence, with your dignity, with your wisdom, you are struggling. Yeah. A person as a is doing well today. You with your degrees and everything, there is nothing happening. Yeah. You know, there's a doctor like they're struggling. They can't even pay anything, and then mistakenly social. This person went to school for 7 years. Yeah. Yes. I've seen most people that make it at the end of the day, like you would ask yourself, how did this person make it? Like according to 1+1, this person should not be doing well. Education is very important. Don't hear me wrong. Osatwala skolo humulim. Uri pastor we take power ya mudimu fail. Hallelujah. But at the heart of creating and generating wealth, it is power. Yes, it is power. So the source of prosperity is God. Prosperity does not come because, you know, there's people that hustle. Prosperity does not come because of when you want to succeed in life. Prosperity does not come because you are thinking big. Most people that make it in life, that generates money, real money, they were not even thinking about money. They were thinking about faithfulness. In fact, one of the ways of ensuring that you don't get money is thinking about money every time. Yeah? If you are thinking about prosperity every time, that is one of the ways in which to repel money. You know, we were once doing outreach. I came across a guy, and I spoke to him, come to church. Anything goes nang chele. Come on, level this guy. Ngam beg. If ever loving money, you know, because I goes nang chele, but that attitude has not helped him. What do you guys think? Are you here or are you asleep? But the things that has helped me in my life to get money sometimes are the things that I did for free. That's why most of you get very offended when pastors prosper. Because most of the work that we do it for free. Yes, when someone comes and asks me, Pastor, can I talk to you? Imagine if ever I'm obsessed about money. Now go is 500 per hour. If you want to see me, 500 per hour, because I get married, pastors are professionals. This lady was CRL, but we must be registered like other professions. So if ever we were registered and regulated like other professions, like lawyers, imagine if you come to me and say, Pastor, I need prayer, I need this, pula mulomo, get 1,000. Without 1,000, I'm not opening my mouth. Mercy. The reason why we are accessible as pastors is because of we don't charge you. And the blessings of God, they come because some of the things we do it because of we believe in something, not because of we want to make money. You know, there's a person, there's a person who came to me one day, our pastor, I'm going through something. Come, my beloved son. My beloved son. Everything. And God just gave me wisdom. Or pray for this person. And pray for this and give them a weight. Kamufa a weight. What do you guys think? Kamufa a weight. This is what I feel the Lord is saying. Or go do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This person kamuleva. 5 years down the line, I forgot this person. One day, I just got a call. Pastor C, you know, sometimes you get a call, Motar Pastor C, or okay, this person must know me, but I don't have their number, I don't have their, I don't even recognize their voice. Alright, hey, get some more offended because you are easily offended if you say, I don't know. You don't have he was a guy, and he laughed at Pastor C. You don't know who you are talking to. You called me. Who are you? I'm Botorkema. I don't even remember the guy. And Talo says 5 years ago. This is the guy. He explained, oh, I remember, even though I don't remember, but I remember. Aria, I'm the one that you prayed for me. Since you prayed for me, this is what happened. And you know what I felt? I remembered you today. Send me your bank account. Hey, Kamurumen, Hegir. You know, there's nothing that will make you happy in life than SMS. That SMS is very nice. If it does not make you happy, I don't know what's wrong with you. FNB. That makes you depressed. Mr. C, you owe NetBank this much. But this one was that one where this so and so has deposited this amount into your account. So, like when I saw the amount, I got scared. So, most of the things, when you do it in terms of honoring God, God will honor you back. If you do everything for money, if ever you show up only when there is money, you will be a servant of money. You will not have the power to generate wealth. You will not have the grace to generate resources. Hallelujah. So, most of the forces that are at play that influence our ability to prosper, most of them, they work internally. There's the powers that work internally against our prosperity or for our prosperity. Good at these powers, they work for your prosperity or against your prosperity. And most of the time, we misunderstand the power, so we misdiagnose it. We think the reason why we are not making it is because of someone else. time, the reason why you are not making it is because of you. No one can prevent you from prosperity. They can try. I'm not saying that they cannot try. But if ever you think that the powers, the influences that prevent you from prosperity, they are outside, you have believed a lie. They are not external. The Bible says, no weapon that's formed against you shall prosper. It also says, greater is he that is in you than the one that is in the world. It means that whatever that is outside, you can match it. Whatever that's working against you from outside, you can match it. So don't spend your time wondering who is against you. Spend your time strengthening the person in you so that it can match whatever challenges that comes along your way. Yeah. You know, you should not worry. Lawyer. Let me tell you. They're against you. It's like, you know how Dilali or from nowhere. Or what did I do to this person? Like, why is this person against me? I understand all or say like 1, 2, 3. Why not? Do you think you can feel? Because there are others that are scheming against you that you don't even know that they're scheming against you. I've seen Edward. There's people who are talking against your progress. You don't even know. When they talk don't recognize this person. Don't even promote them. And those people, they use their influence to sabotage your progress. And you don't even see the person. You don't even know. How wanna? Raplaskilo kwa makua iti buloi. Salo wana smile sa makua. Ke dragon smile. So patronize. But that's where power is manifested. That's where heribuloi can it happens in boardrooms. It happens in people that make major decisions. So can you be there? You are not there. One who busy come next door. Balo iba net over easy. Papa sudu. So you can't do much, like with what's outside. Like you can't do much. You can't do much. You can't stop them. Yes, there's so much that is happening that affects you that does not involve you. People are making decisions on your behalf. You don't even know. They're deciding how much you earn. And mutano tanagili dimo nuria. Oyena averik. Or ano toya fell or I thought the shape ya toya or I don't like the shape of the hair. Oh, gas move increase. Those things, they happen at work. Like, I was so surprised. You know, sometimes I was in a meeting. Mutano volela a very comment someone. It was not me. Arno, this person does not deserve to go forward because reason I'm feeling on it did not make sense. Or because and this person has the power to say or this person moves forward or backwards. And they use their power to say, and this is a hard work, but for some reason they could not see it. If people don't see your contribution, they don't see the effort you put, and at the time where they need to make big decisions, they don't consider you. But what can you do with that? There's nothing. The only thing is when you strengthen the person that is in you, that the energy that you give out, it must be that energy. When people see you, they just want to promote you. When people see you, they just want to see you progress. Because that's the energy that you give out. Some of us, the energy that we give out, but for no reason. I don't like this person. Yeah. Oh, but not anymore. Yes. Because you will have the Spirit of God. When You know, one of the things that I know that is in my life, and I heard it from this other friend of mine. We important. Like, so I want to know about Ruti Valeva to say it's about Hatsena, Okaruteni Mudimu, no, I want like Hatsena, Okarmudimute, like Loena Okabawa now. Yes, there's those people that are like that. It's like, Kore, Banali, that thing. Kore Karnali Chele, like, let's say, Namu, and Mudit, why is Varita Sokola, Barbara, Tikiro Carbonake, what I want. That's how Muto has made it in life. But Banali, that thing, man. That's power. But that power, keep power, Ela or Muto important, innit? Well, one. No, I don't have that. Like people can even take me for granted usually. But one thing I have is that as soon as someone sees me, they like me. Yes, I'm telling you the truth. You know how much people have interacted with, like, a person, hey, I just like you. I just want to give you something. I don't know what I can give you. Don't worry, I'm fine. I don't know. I just want to give you something. I like you, guy. I like you. Even at work, like a person, I like you. Why do you like that? I don't know. I just like you. What can I do for you? Yeah. All important, but I rather have this one that I have now. Like at least the people, like imagine you look important. They think you've made it. Like they can't even give you an offering because they think you don't need it. Yeah. Or you will give out good energy. You will not be in conflict with people unnecessarily. You know, sometimes moya. Yes, moya. How fit moya how already moya mutana ling opportunity. Answering is key. Most people don't make it because of the power that they possess. So power is not manifested in external things. It's not the demons that are preventing you. In any case, if I was to teach you about demons, you will realize that it is not the demons that are preventing you from prospering. The power, most of the power that's entrenched in preventing you to prosper, it's mostly from within. It operates from within. It manifests through culture, the things that you were taught when you were raised up. That is power. And I told you that the cultures that make it are the cultures that have the grace to adopt things that work from other cultures and evolve into rejecting things that causes delay in their own culture. There is no culture that is absolutely true. Every culture has a demon and an angel. So the trick is in the culture that you possess. Any culture that rejects things that work, it will not prosper. Like some people as a culture, like as a basic fundamental thing in their culture is that reject progress. Yeah. Or it is someone something mutu olwela against white monopoly capital, but who bizwa beret. Like it's beret it's French, you know. That beret. That's why it's utterly bush. I grow proud of their culture. There's guys who make you reject things that work from other cultures and encourage you to, they've adapted. Most of these guys that tell you, hey, reject the white people, reject this, reject that. Their children cannot even speak their own mother tongue. They take their children to very expensive school. If someone now decided very early, or my children will not only speak English. I refuse. I want my children to be able to communicate with their grandparents. I could have done that. I could have just taken my children to a school and then Puno, stand up, Puno. Puno, don't do that, Pena. And you think you have arrived because of your children can't speak Shivenda. You think you have arrived because of your children cannot speak what? Sesotho or whatever. Hey, Mzalwan, you are nowhere. English is not as an expression of intelligence. Yes. Yes, the fact that you it does not mean that you have made it. You know, there's someone that's in Mosul Reach. And this person, Otsani Masizane, I am Mahlahle, from Mahlahle, I am so rich. This person, ne, Merukom, people, Malorin Babulela accent, they report to him. Our pastor, see, why is it I get surprised? Urbena, Ningene, Amahlahle. Shooks Aneba every day. Yeah. Like Tinia Kiwi, that's how oppressed we were. You guys don't know. Monday or Awatali Tinia Kiwi. Sunday tomorrow is Bajakadi Kiwi. And moment I'm serious, like teacher, you serious. Okay, calling you high, like their calling was not to teach you. Lenali meets the teacher Longwan. And this guy, he's a director where he works, like in one of, like I think it's Standard Bank or Absa. What's the name? Mahlahle. So rich. Now bulela squasa as UTP. Loko go bulela squasa changan. That's one. But this guy, he is good at what he does. Like if ever you give him a computer, he kills it. And these guys by ileko Crawford, by ileko Boys High, but they are reporting to me. Yeah. So it is unnecessary to feel superior because of your children can only speak English. And the very same people that indoctrinate you into believing that you are proud about your culture, that makes you reject Christianity because of its foreign. The very same person, they have adopted everything European. Their children, they are going to European schools. They speak a European language. They can't even speak their own mother tongue. Mutakamle chikwa, mo pedi, but wana hai. Akono bulela le mama hai. Imagine mama kali busy kasko. Sako days of our life, sako lela boom. It's unnecessary. So that's where, like every culture, like most of the time you reject things that work and you adopt things that will not help you. To allow your child to speak English is not nagi to tell us quite and I thought, or if it not learns English, they can learn English. Yeah. Or but they can't even communicate. They are busy. Papa, I'm hungry. So, learning their language is significant, but in a culture, you must have the grace to adopt. One of the things about the European culture is that it can assimilate in its culture the things that work and reject the things that does not work. Like I told you that most of the things that Europeans do, it did not originate with them. They took it from other cultures. For example, the numbers. The numbers that we use now, 1, 2, they are Arabs. The Roman figures, try to write 1,000 a Roman figure. It does not work. The gunpowder, it was Chinese. In fact, there was a time where most cultures were ahead of the Europeans. And it's not long ago, 5 to 600 years ago. But because of as they traveled, they assimilated what they got, what is best from other cultures and took it to them and they make it work. You reject things that work in the name of culture. But it is not wise to take everything from another culture. It's like, hey, nigga. But your culture can prevent you from moving forward. Not that your culture is inferior, but there's things that don't work in all cultures and there's things that work in all cultures. Even the European culture, it has certain things that you should not take. Number one, it is individualistic. Yeah. Makua, they hate each other. It's like there's a person oloring komerokongwari masela tlhokofala ne ba rana family. Ko batho ba bantshwa e kona a lento. Ko wetsa o le homeless, how tlhokofala someone will claim your body. And they will have a very nice funeral in the Visnons. In black culture, it does not happen that you die, opela, and nobody but on a family. It's not possible. But for white people, it's possible. Like, and nobody comes to your funeral. Like, no one claimed this body. This guy is papilla. And we should not take that kind of nonsense. But there are certain things that work in their culture that we can assimilate. Number one, entrepreneurship. White people are very entrepreneurial and they know how to manage. Management is not qualification. Management is a culture. It's a way of doing things. You know, I've seen so many people handling the degree study management, or Mufa company, or WIS, and only PhD. And you take a white person handling metric, you give them a company, they make it work. It's a mindset. Oh, I see you are offended. I will no longer teach you. The other things that prevent us, it's a power, it's a demon. It's a demon, like it's a power of habits. The habits that we adopt, they can limit us. Most of the time, it is not the grandmother wakamo next door that's preventing you from prosperity. It's the habits. The habits that you adopt, they are habits of failure. They are habits that don't take life forward. The way you talk to people. The way your work ethic. Where now you know there's people ring unnecessary. You know there's a person come to 25 rand. 25 theft by the way. So bamu krila utwa 25 rand. So what amon na complain I get na get la HR oisi na bari ku uzile 25 rand get bar wanure. Like go put a story so that I can take his side. But it's unnecessary to steal 25 rand. You see, when you were attempting something, and you succeeded, you were power tool. Like power tool 1,500. And they get fired for power tool. They are Ryobi on top of it. The cheapest power tool in the market is Ryobi. I would understand. But like the culture of doing things, the habits is what preventing you from success. From success. The lack of discipline. Like you don't finish things that you start. And also the culture of blaming other people is the very same culture that prevents you from prosperity. Thinking that other people have the power to prevent you from succeeding. No one has the power. Like not even my boss has the power to prevent me from succeeding. Yes. You know, I decided that at some point things were not going well at work and words, not nice words, were coming out towards me. And you know what? This person, I will not take what they say. I'm not that person that they are saying they are. I cut the power of their words upon my life. I will not base my identity on what they say. If they don't recognize me, it's their loss, but I will not internalize it. I refused. Yeah, I refused. Because people can be deceived and see what they want to see. And God, I'm rejecting that. I'm not that person. I'm a child of God. Yes. I'm a child of God. I I carry the glory of God. Yeah, and I will do my best to do my work, but I will not accept what this person is trying to do. And I took my power back. Yeah. This thing one day. Little amen, little bit. No one. Don't ever think that way. Don't ever think, the reason why I'm not prospering is because of another person. No, don't bother as much about, I know that my prosperity comes from the Lord. Yes. Otazama and talk negative about me and all those kind of things, and then you'll be surprised before you know it, you'll be reporting to me. Growth does not require people to like you. Growth requires God to like you. I went to Bloemfontein Tuesday. I regretted even where like there was a fridge and not fridge, big freeze. Like it's cold, like it's so cold that this is hot. So Ketare Bloemfontein ka attitude ya mo Gauteng. Like I regretted where I was going. So when we were there, there's a woman by Pastor Makuba. Do you guys know Pastor Makuba? Pastor Makuba, she's generally not accepted. And she has made it in the ministry. Yeah? Yes. Most pastors don't like her. For whatever reason, they don't like her. Maybe because she's a woman. People don't like. They think, some people, they think it is them that should be prospering instead of you. The rest of us, kid stepchildren. And you not liking a person does not mean that that person will not prosper. Sometimes you think, if you hate me, it does not mean that I will not prosper. She prospered. Even though other men of God, they thought that she was not called. Her ministry is prosperous. I mean, ka Bloemfontein, we went there like very early in the morning. Early fridge, you would think that people who will not come. They came in their numbers. You must know that a person is powerful if and not this weather, like a very cold weather. And I thought it is true that you don't need people to like you. You just need to be faithful and be liked by God. That's it. Don't work hard to be liked by people. Work to be liked by God. If God likes you, because of wealth comes from God. I don't know about feel a promotion. Like what is yeah. Are you guys alive? And the power of our thoughts also plays a role in generating prosperity, how we think. And this is where most of us, we use the power against ourselves, like your thoughts. Yeah? And sometimes it's also poor stewardship. The things that you have. There's a principle that says, faithful with little, you'll be entrusted with more. So a culture of not taking care of things. A culture of not taking care of things. Yes. A culture of not taking care of the little that you have. You see, poverty, sometimes poverty is invited. There are certain, but I'm afraid to little offended. There are certain demons. When they come with poverty. Should I tell you the demon? Number one demon. The demon of untidiness. Yes. That demon, when it comes into your home, it comes with poverty. So the fact that you cannot clean, You are inviting other demons that will keep you oppressed and in the state of no progress. That's why every place where you go where there's poverty, there's untidiness. Because of that power that operates to keep people there, it works with untidiness, uncleanliness, and littering. That demon is a very dangerous one. You will never go to a place. Why are places where there's prosperity? Why are they clean? Someone area. Why is he boma dustbin? Baya go di plekeng tse dingwe and then rena batla mo trashville batla every Wednesday and they're still littering. If you don't clean, let me tell you, it will be hard to prosper. That demon of littering, like kill a demon. You know, I think it had a plastic that needs to be broken. Like a person, but yeah, every Wednesday, but the person comes and throws the stuff there. Okramotali busy ka dustbin ala kadilo ko la kumfuke mo or mara ntate wa mkhaba like an adult with one pack who busy push a dustbin and waka motor hemana that is wrong. O tla ntsetsa le stool. But the demon of untidiness, it comes with poverty. Oh, ali because you think God is the neighbor next to you. One of the powers that you must demonstrate in fighting poverty, you must demonstrate by taking care of your environment. That is a power on its own. The ability to take care of your environment. It does not cost anything. It just costs the willingness. You must fight to take care of your environment. Like, that is a serious spiritual warfare. You can look every place that you go to where there's death and people there don't make it. You can look around. You can Google. Because there's a mindset that goes with keeping the environment untidy. The reason why people keep the environment untidy is an attitude of powerlessness. They feel they don't have God's authority to exercise over the environment. They become victims of their environment. Instead of them shaping their reality is shaping them. And they respond to their environment. All the countries moloring Livona Tala. Tala is not like, it's not every person that has been created by God has the ability to prosper. Every person, like our motoloring is cursed to remain where they are. A curse can only operate with your permission. You are cursed because of you allowed that curse to work. But you can prevail against the curse. If ever you work with the spirit and the power of God, you can prevail against the curse. There is no one. Why is it I'm cursed? There's something not right about me. That mindset is the reason why you are there. Once you start feeling powerless, that's the reason why you will maintain a cycle of stagnancy. Yes. The people that make it, it's not because they don't face challenges. It's that they believe that they are greater than their challenges. And the people that get stuck, whenever there's challenges, they feel like they're a victim. When things don't work out, they feel like they're a victim. Yeah. You cooperate with stagnancy. You feel like why are bad things only happen? Hey, bad things don't only happen to you, they happen to all of us. The poor culture of stewardship, taking care of what you have, is what will maintain poverty in our lives. And our inability to take care of our environment will empower that spirit, that power. You must bear in mind that there's a power, man. You know, there's a person iluring ukrile mereko ne hafetso gra mereko. This person untiko ha fona ba mo kubala for latel. They just can't wake up early for whatever reason. This person also cannot go every time. Even though the person needs the opportunity, they cannot overcome that power that keeps them stuck. Or mutu akra mereko after a long time. Anyaka mereko. Anga diseke mutomu. Alright, na kinya ko mutabulele naso. Akinya ko na mutabule. Msalwan, unalisa how na. If I go le so, like that's how they talk and work. Yes. Pride. Working in your life. Easily offended. Working in your life. Highly sensitive. It's a case. That's working. It's a case. Like, you know where we work. They mistreat us. They tell us to do things we don't want to do. All of us. Like, this person some people, you know, but what I think like kele was a good woman. I go government affair. Re never go private. Ke kotlel lo mwana modimo. Are na racism re na re kotlela le racism. We want to remove racism. Mara wa tswa frugar. Re tla lo le yona go pele. But comrade will not help you. Like it will not feed you. You know, there was a time where I wanted to quit my job. Apostle, he said something. I don't know what, you must be careful. You are not empowering the forces that wants to cause your downfall. I don't sense from what you are trying to do, it's a reason enough for you to quit your job. I feel the spirit, Sinyoko causa suffering ko pilumba. When you think, I'm entrepreneurial, wangala because of treatment. Hey, ho fela pelo. And then otle re rapele bo botle mo kerekeng o rapele opportunity he feditse o ikry o sa tlhokomela. Arro ba botle go bereko le nna a bona ke le boruti. Ba bona ke powerful bjang. Hey, you box, but hey, you come. The box. Come up and look at my excuse me, excuse me. Read to the list. Wait, I sit in a meeting where they speak Afrikaans. And Mark 30 minutes. You know that day, Kirvat one take away. So I want to the Tabasas cost. I'm a kind of it's like the language sounds familiar, but you're not hearing anything. It's like, what are they saying? Kazama John Cup the words John Cup like next and get some something. But one director, one board, like what the let's so. What are you writing? You know what? To be honest, I did not understand anything that you guys said. Like even Google Translate or translate nothing. Like that guy just laughed. I don't know why did because they speak the language that is familiar to them. And my point is that there are certain attitudes that work in your life to keep you there. Yes. Like every person you meet, you end up fighting with them. Or bullfight. Like you don't know why. Like every person you meet, sometimes that attitude is responsible to keeping us stuck. Because it makes you people not to consider you. Short term. There's a guy that was supposed to be promoted. They think go HR, so some of the discussions of promotion are here. But this guy is a hard worker. He's talented, but he's not fit to be a leader because of only temper. The difference, salary that he was earning to what he was going to earn is a difference of 15,000 rand. The 15,000 rand could not come to his pocket because of temper. Like that attitude can enforce struggle in your life. The attitude of not working with people. That's why the reason why is because of it forces you to understand the person. You see, I wish it's like blind. But it forced me to learn how to work with people. And come on, again. Should I tell you? Nagi busy. Consolidation room. Everybody's are you can't tell a robonsa. Are you can't yeah. But no solvana kwa. Mo heaven partner. They incorporate brother. They went that side and the others. And but this is not the first time such things happen. You know what? This is how relating with people is. Sometimes you'll frustrate each other. But your inability to deal with people can make you poor. Your inability to can make you very poor. Yes. We are here because of like, most people that are here is because of you should hear when they give me feedback, or I don't like how so and so spoke to me. You don't like it? Yes. Okay. Go to a place where no one will talk to you like that. Because everywhere, people are the same everywhere, by the way. Like everywhere. You go to church, they are the same. But and ele veteran, ele na leader. Angry power. Remain ahead of something. What our commander and nafat. And you must listen. It's like a woman or eloring ota ele magistrate. Havita high onyokoba magistrate luko high. Or husband. And husband too stronger than we are physical. When I go to Lump, you know. I want to give Mangana power. So the fact that you have authority in one place does not mean that you have it everywhere. It's like the Purisha South Africa, America, that's not how power works. So prosperity is a result of power. You exercising the power and the authority that God has given you. You firstly exercise upon yourself by what you choose to believe. You also exercise it on your environment. Every environment where but one more, they are behaving like victims. Nobody takes responsibility. One of the things I used to stay working. Go Silver Lakes. And one of the things I've learned about white people, you cannot victimize white people for a long time. The following day, they'll have a meeting for you. They'll find, they refuse to be victims of anyone. You can go to any community where it's predominantly white people. They will have a meeting. Rena Robadi victim. They will come from wherever, whether Batlake ZN or wherever. They will kill everyone. And then Robadi victim. Had it been white people, you will not do that with them. They will organize themselves and they will resist to be victimized. That's one thing I've learned. Where we used to stay, there was crime. And they had a meeting. What must we do to stop this? And they contributed, like, Muta contributed 10 rand, 20 rand. And then after a while, they hired the security, they did everything, the crime went down. Maybe but the way we can't organize ourselves to demonstrate that we have the power. We organize ourselves for the snacks, like for protest against us, like Rinyaka Shelter us. Like if ever you want to see where people are organized, black people are organized, threaten the Lotolorun they get something from. No, this is, if you go even to a poor white neighborhood, they refuse to be victimized. Yes, you can't get them, victimize them. They will resist. Look at Americans. You see, Americans, they will refuse for you to tamper with their way of life. They call it a way of life. Any person that attempts to threaten that, they will. Most of us, we think white barking, Americans are hedonistic. It's like, everything goes. You will see that Americans are very strong if ever you threaten their way of life. You cannot victimize an American. Yeah. They will resist. They will fight you to death. That's how they believe in what they believe in. They will refuse. There is no culture. There's few cultures in the world that their people are willing to protect what they believe, like Americans. It does not matter what you think about them, but they are willing to die for what they believe. Especially when go Texas, they will fight. You'll be surprised that why Americans, they will fight you. They are not an easy people to overpower. They are very determined to preserve their way of life. Yeah. So you can regain your power. And you regain your power by starting to do what? To clean. Yeah. And you regain your power by the words that you speak. You know words have power. How now will not make it. How now is it gonna bad? How like those things, like words have power. Like here we look at the power of words because of their heart believes what you say. But if ever you change what we say, some of us will progress. Or I'm going to make it. This will work. I'm blessed. I'm someone. I don't know. You break yourself. Eke style, right? Eke dom, right? And you break your children with your words. Remember I told you, you have authority to shape who your children become. Most children that make it in life is because of their parents pump them with confidence. I eat ball like I can improve. Up until, yes, that's how you build confidence. The reason why you are timid, you are timid as a black person, and we see it in the workplace, is because of they never gave you a chance to even express yourself, to express your opinion. Your opinion was a symbol of disrespect. How if because of you are not used to relating to authority. Yes. I say that a lot. White people, they come with confidence. Hey, can you do this? No. And you are the best in what you do it. Say, like my colleague, don't undersell yourself. How you can do it? Yes, I can do it. None of these people, they only have confidence. But can you do it? Yes, I can do it. I can do it. How about now? Already report it's sin. Already they have the position there. No, I can do it. There is no job that you cannot learn. So you must have the confidence to express whatever you can do it. Bona. Yeah. You need to have confidence. As black people, we need to have confidence. You know, I've realized that black people are more skilled than most of these white guys. Yes. And in the workplace where I work, most black people are skilled, but they lack the confidence. They are very timid. We are intimidated by whites. Yeah. We are intimidated. Batla boys high. Nagitla soul rich. Therefore, have I told you the story? When I first went to Bible school, it was very expensive. So in a room, we had about 20 guys. It was a big room. So all of them, I was the only black guy that comes from a township. The other black guys, which were 3, they come from suburbs. So Babulela, which school did you go? So la wana Heritoma Huiza Nangere. Ratoloka Kerwena, which school did you go? I went to Crawford. But how much did you pay at Crawford? I paid 60,000. What per year? Per 10 years? Per month. Yes, per month. So where did you go for school? I went to St. Albans. How much did you pay? 35,000 a year, a month. So they were talking. What? That kid's thinking, wow, is it possible to pay 35,000 a month? So they come to me. Where did you go? I tell them, my sister, I need my is so rich. But where is that? Don't worry. But how much did you pay for your school? It does not matter. Tell us. Okay. I paid 600. But per month. Per year. For my entire school, 600. I paid 500 when I started. And if ever I want to threaten you or we don't give you report, I don't pay. They must threaten me, they must tell me, they must do something. And maybe 600 rand for my entire. Can you calculate? I 5 rand. I think I paid 15 rand. I 20 rand. And in the middle I don't pay. And then I think about 40 rand. And I went to so rich. Because so rich, I could see if ever I give 50 rand. I remember I paid 50 rand. And for my entire schooling, I did not pay anything. And then I 120 heketso. But during one exam, I passed like they did. I got 35,000. 600. Entire school. And you can compete on that level. I mean, you compete with them at work, very, easy. So there's no need for you to be timid. Or no. You are as capable as any of them. Oh, you don't get it, no? Let me end it here. You have the grace and the anointing to prosper. And God is going to empower you. You are going to overcome the culture of doing things that causes delay, the attitude of entitlement. You feel entitled, the pride, victim mentality. You are going to overcome it. You are going to build a life that works. You are going to overcome fear-based thinking, where you are afraid of who's bewitching you. Yes, you will never be afraid anymore. Yeah, because greater is he that is in you than the one that is in the world. Yes. You will not be fearful. Because you have the power. And this is the power of God. You know, power, by the way, let me not deceive you. Power. It's just that the power that you possess is greater than theirs. Yes. And you have to believe that. You have to believe that. You cannot live your life with fear, blame. The reason why I'm not prosperous is because of my mother. I should have been prosperous. Moto Anale 40 years is still blaming their mother. But before 30 is because of your background. After 30, you are the background. Yeah. Self-limiting beliefs, you will overcome them. Toxic narratives, stories that you've been telling yourself, you are overcoming them. Repeated behaviors that shaped by unseen influences, cycles of sin, inconsistency in your spiritual life, you are overcoming it. You will believe in yourself. You will accept what's true and reject all the lies. Yes. You will not justify behavior that perpetuate a cycle of defeat in your life. You will overcome habits of laziness. Some of us are very lazy. Yeah? You know, within the church, one of the things I want to create a culture of hard work. Me, I'm a hard worker. I work very hard. Yes, today I wake up very early. I read the Bible. I prayed. And I did some work, like in preparing for today. Yesterday I did the same. And tomorrow I'm going to work. And after in the evening we are going somewhere. So and I don't even feel that I'm a hard worker. I feel like I need to put more. Because that culture of thinking that things will happen because of you prayed for them, it is not a biblical culture. Yes, it's a victim culture. As a person, you need to be a hard worker. Even though hard work will not bring fruits on its own, but hard work is necessary for fruits. Yes. Laziness is not from God. Laziness is a symptom of living a sinful life. It means that there is sin in your life that you are not addressing. Each time when you are supposed to do something, you postpone it. You say you'll do it tomorrow. That spirit is a problem. I'm breaking it today. Yes. You will do whatever you need to do. Your help will not come from the east or from the north or from the south. Your help will come from within. You tapping into the identity that God has given you. Yes. Most of us, we are not even meant to work. Like, even if you apply, you can't scream miracle because of Cheleta, you can't say from miracle. Let me tell you, I told someone already, Kimisas Pazasaka, like, miracle, there's nothing. There's nothing. Don't be fooled by these guys driving expensive cars. I mean, I'm a pastor. I will not lie to you. It's true. There's nothing. There's nothing. Like, most of these guys that you see, by these very nice companies, they are, and I've been working for about 12 years now. Increase is once a year. And then offer 5% increase because inflation is 3%. So the reason why they give you increase is to match inflation. There's only one manager. They say directly, for you to be a manager, you have to kill that one. Because if ever get how, actually married and so if Aswi, or may she die, or fire from heaven. Because if Aswi, there's no way that you'll get promoted. And there is that. And then over regular 12 years, okra 5% their salary increase. Had you run your business, something different could have come up. Even though the pressure business is too hard, but wakapopa haiwan, like wakabula, some things are very the prospect of you catching up with me and then superseding me, they are much greater. And each time you fail, you get better, by the way. That's how we got better in doing church. Each time you fail, you get better. So the people that are selling stuff, they are at a better position than I am. It's just sometimes give fear or but the people who are they are in a better position. They are taking charge of their lives. Claim me the shares of where I work. That's why for now it's a contradiction to see a person with a qualification. For me, I don't celebrate those people. For me, it's not boldness. It means that your education did not work for you. Because education should never create in us a spirit of dependency. Education should empower us to create things for ourselves. So it is not like every time make a CV, I have a degree in what, or what did that degree do? Because people with matric are attempting greater things than you. When not all the education did, you have a skill. Do something about your skill. Now, if I was to lose my job today, everything I've learned, I work in a retail business, and then I thought I was going to discover something amazing. I realized for everything I did goes passing. It's what they're doing. It's just they're doing it better. Woolworths is doing nothing different than Moto Aregisang Moshopong. There is nothing. It's just for them. They apply themselves better than a person Aregisang Mall. That's why they are able to grow. And I think maybe today Pick and Pay. But because of Unyata, the thing that you're doing, most of us, we work harder when we work for others. But when we work for ourselves, we don't work hard. Rinyaga a bus to tell us, wake up at 6, you wake up. But when you do it for yourself, you don't do the same. That's why I told myself that I will wake up early for the church. Because of that's why I'm a pastor. But Unyaka bus Johan. Or freaky. But how will a business how? I want a discipline or to and if you calculate, I calculated how much I made Hegrana's tuck shop in profit. I realized what had I been patient. Because when I started working, I was making more from the tuck shop than I did from the employment. But it felt like the employment was more secure. But it was a lie. Yeah? Or may you have the grace to take care of the things that you start. You will take care of your business like you are working for someone. You will wake up early. You will work harder. You will be disciplined. You will not take it for granted and you will manage it very well. Yes. Otherwise, you feel over again and because of when you don't believe in yourself. I'll employ you. What do you guys think? Or may you not be blind to opportunities? May you see opportunities where people see defeat. Yeah, we want an opportunity. Yeah, this one can make me rich. Most opportunities that I saw in my journey, and this is where I think sometimes I have regrets, is that the fear of not stepping out was too powerful. I once had an idea, something, and I attempted it. And it gave me money. Like it gave me a lot of money. But for some reason, because of what I did, the money but because that thing, it does not want you to be independent and really generate true wealth. And I took for granted the idea. But I could see, like, minimum, I was able to make about 8,000 a month. But imagine had I went with boldness and made it work. It was was a deception. It was poverty working in my head. Alright, man. Ke security. O tla ba berekella batho ba ba offer 5% a month a year. And when are you going to be 1,000? Because some of us, we don't think about millions. That's too far. 1,000. At least, 100,000 in your account and not know which way, you know. How can you live 10 rand? Like, that's how tough it is. Like, you know now, I made that stage smaller. Ngavi 100 rand ko potleng ka ilebala. Like, genuinely ke lebala ke tswe. Le 500, I can forget it. Yeah, 10 rand, like 10 rand. You know, like, like, you know, sometimes you must encourage people by forgetting money. Like, what motivated or oh, may you get there. Only 100 rand. Yeah. Or can I get 100 rand? Imagine now if you can forget that you have 100,000. Only can I get 100,000? Hey, I want that feeling of forgetting 1,000. You know, there was a day where I forgot that I had 1,000. Things were going well at that time. One day, I put 1,000. So you can imagine the excitement. That grace is coming upon your life. That grace is coming upon your life. I think it will be a full stop at that point. But prosperity is within your reach. Don't allow the state that you are in to speak louder. Don't think that you are your failures. Your failure is an event, not your identity. Your identity is that you are born of God and you can prevail. Yes. But setbacks are not a reflection of rejection. The fact that things are tough, it does not mean that you have been rejected. And today, I want you to take your power back. That God, I will not be a victim anymore. Whatever situation that you are in, remember I told you the guy, but hey, how are you under the circumstances? But it's Sipo unyakang under the circumstances. Yeah, Sipo. Under the circumstances unyakang, because of you are the head, not the tail. You are above, not below. So above the circumstances, Sipo, what are you doing under the circumstances? Mutar under the circumstances. And bare kiliburi teka ola nasa vereki. Bare angel. What do you do? When we interview and give our angel, we rang on I'm in between opportunities. What would you have said? I'm unemployed. Feel sorry for me. Poor Skep said. I don't know. Me, I'm in between opportunities. Sometimes it's how you perceive your situation that will make you regain your power and strength. Prosperity, you have what it takes. And I've seen people when they start applying themselves, things start happening. It does not matter how tough it has been. Your life can be changed if ever you take the authority back. If ever you take the power back, the power that you've given to the witches, you take it back. You say, I have what it takes. Greater is he that is in me than the one that is in the world. You must take it back. Whatever that they've stolen from you, they've stolen your dreams. Do you know the song where I went to the enemy's camp? I took back what he stole from me. Yeah. I see you doing that today. Yes. I see you doing that today. with our eyes closed and heads bowed. There's someone that says, Pastor, I came to church without knowing the Lord. But today I want to commit my life to being a child of God. I want to live for God.